Hi, I'm Neil of Team Teacher, teaching, living and raising a family in China. If you are new to these videos, please consider subscribing to our channel and liking us. Today's video, we are going to look at how much money to bring when you first come to China. So one of the biggest obstacles to coming to China, apart from all the visa bureaucracy, is your startup money. Just how much do you need to bring? Well, in this video, we will break it down for you. Let's check it out. Now, often with ESL teaching positions across the globe, accommodation is often prepared for a teacher's arrival and it's close to your school. And even sometimes you get your flight reimbursed as soon as you arrive. All you have to really think about is food until payday, which is normally at the end of the month. Now, in China, it's not the same. I found this to be rarely the case. The likeliness is that you won't have accommodation ready and you'll have to find that yourself. Your flight probably won't be fully reimbursed until the end of your contract, and you'll also probably won't be paid until the middle of your second month, as generally I found that Chinese companies like to pay mid-month. Now, on top of that, the Visa and MasterCard aren't widely accepted in China. Everything here is union pay. So many of your upfront payments that you're going to be making are going to be in cash. So let's break down the spending. So when you come to China as an English ESL teacher, you'll generally get paid two amounts. One, you'll get paid your salary. Second, you'll get paid a housing allowance. Now, your housing allowance, for the purposes of this video, we're going to say it is about 2,500 RMB won. So you'll be renting an apartment for that amount. Okay, accommodation. So you need, for your accommodation, you need 2 months rent as a deposit, plus your first and second month's rent, as remember, you're likely to be paid mid next month, which will be after the second amount of your rent comes due. Also, you have to remember that it's hard to find an apartment here, and you'll most likely be using an agent to help you. With them, they will be getting as payment half of a month's rent. So that would be basically 4 months rent and a half. So we're talking 11,250 RMB just for accommodation alone, setting you up with that. Now, visa. Your visa you have to purchase on arrival. You get the invitation letter. Each country is different, but I expect to pay about 1,000 RMB upfront, and maybe your company will reimburse that. Next up is your resident permit. Now, your resident permit will be 400 RMB, and again, these companies generally reimburse you for that as well. Also, you'll be taking some pictures and photos for your foreign expert certificate, and you have to do those here because they go on a specific blue background and they need a receipt, so you can't do them outside of the country, you have to do them in China, and that's 50 RMB. You will also need to do a health check that you need to do in China. That is 480 RMB, but that will likely to be reimbursed by the company. Now you want some sort of means of transport. We recommend a transit card, and to top up that card a little bit as well, for a month and a half or until the next payday, 200 RMB should be sufficient for you. Also, you want to get your own local phone card. 200 RMB should be okay. It can vary. We went with the cheapest to begin with, and then we changed it later on. Next up is bills. We're going to include all of them together, so electric, gas, water, management fees for the apartments, etc. We would say on average would be 500 RMB, probably less, but we're just saying an average for all of the year. And lastly, food and household products. We've said for arriving here until you get paid is going to be about 2,500 RMB one. We estimated it as about 500 RMB a week, but it could be cost more if you want to start going out to eat and like partying. But generally, our first month here, we were just kind of trying to get orientated. So this is kind of like how much that we spent. So that's just under 17,000 RMB from the time that you arrive to the time that you are paid, that we found that you needed here, generally in cash. So that's about 2,500 US dollars or 2,000 British pounds. So a lot of this as well, you're going to be needing in cash, as like I said before, Visa cards, MasterCards, traveler's checks are not widely accepted, and they are definitely not accepted by the landlords. So it's quite an initial amount up front. But with that said, once you've got paid and you're all set up with your banking, you'll find out that it's really easy to navigate money-wise around China because you will have WeChat Wallet and Alipay, so you won't be carrying much cash. It's just this first like month and a bit is a bit of a grind, it's a bit of a hump, but once you get over it, it's kind of smooth sailing. Okay, well, I hope you found that this video to be informative and helpful. Please like and consider subscribing to our channel.